Salvete omnes, this is the Martian Geek, and I'm trying something new. This will be the first of what I'm calling my First Look series, or something to that effect. This is actually not the game I'd intended to play first, but the one I'd intended, I couldn't get to work on Linux. I tried multiple Proton versions on Steam, no dice. Very frustrating, that. But that's neither here nor there. Basically, these are like Let's Plays, but not full Let's Plays of a game. Just like the beginning of games, essentially. They're my idea of showing off games without committing to a full Let's Play. In a lot of cases, they're games that I either haven't played, or I've only played, like, the first part of. And I want to play the game on my own time, but I also kind of want to show it off, in case people haven't heard of it. Who knows, maybe people will learn about some new games and also ROM hacks that they've never seen before. I just thought it could be an interesting idea. So with that, what are we playing today? Well, it so happens it is a ROM hack, which I'll get into in a minute. Yeah, it's a hack of the original Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64. It's kind of funny that this is the first project I've done on the channel that is a Nintendo 64 game, or anything to do with Paper Mario. Please support the series by purchasing the original titles through the Nintendo eShop. No, I don't want to, and that's because I already own all 6 of them. I even own Thousand Year Door twice. I've actually kind of warmed up to the Paper Mario series more recently. I still don't think they're as good as Super Mario RPG or Mario and Luigi, generally. But I don't know, playing the Thousand Year Door remake, I feel like made me appreciate them a bit more. Anyway, this is Paper Mario Star Nova. It's a hack that just came out, and it looked interesting. And it looked like something I'd want to play. So there's my beginning file. We'll do file 2 for this. Use the same username. I might not be saying so in my intro anymore, but I am still I'm Amelia. And sometimes I wonder if I should have kept that name. Well, whatever. I know why I didn't. Anyway, story. Oh, what kind of book is that? Wow, you found it? It's a story called Star Nova. It was one of my favorites, but one day I lost it. It's based on a real story with ups and downs, just like life sometimes. Especially if you're on a roller coaster. Now that you have it back, will you tell me about it? Sure, but it's getting late. I'm going to tell you the beginning. I'll read you the rest at a different time. So, here's something confusing. Is this particular text box supposed to be a different person there? Because it sure looks like it's pointing to the same person. Alright, are you ready? Ahem. One night, 2 brothers near Toad Town. I don't actually know who that character is or what voice they should have. Like I said, I've only played the game for like 10 minutes, so... I'll be almost as much in the dark as you, the viewer, will. There wasn't much going on lately, huh? And no, I'm not going to try to do the Mario Brothers accents. I could see that going very wrong. At least in terms of, like, stumbling over my words. I already stumble over my words enough as it is. You know that. Anyway, don't get me wrong, I'm happy not to have to deal with being possessed or something, like a weird jester or so. Super Paper Mario reference? And maybe Princess Peach being on vacation also adds to the quiet atmosphere around the castle. Yeah, the real noise is when Bowser kidnaps her at her vacation place. But it's so quiet, it's almost suspicious, don't you think, bro? Famous last words. What did I just say? Huh? Did you hear something outside? I think I did. I'll go take a quick look. Sounded to me like a Nintendo 64 remix of the airship theme from Super Mario Bros. 3. I'm sure it's probably nothing. Oh no, you won't believe it. There's airships attacking Toad Town. Come on, bro, let's go quickly. Really? I thought that was a signifier that there's a new flower garden in. And remix from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I think it was Superstar Saga anyway, and not one of the other games. Man, those are some untextured big black rock cannonballs, whatever those are. Look, bro, that looks like an airship's anchor. It must be from one of Bowser's airships. Excuse me, I should have hydrated before doing this. Always hydrate, people. Huh? How did you get up here? Someone dropped the anchor again? If I catch whoever did this... Oh, whatever. Mario. And green guy. Do you know what time it is? Hovering time? Right. Showtime! It's like, this fight was inevitable. Let's just deal with it. Mario, we can do it! Well, our only option is jump, so let's jump. We press A right before landing, as in the original game. And hey, Luigi's actually helping us out this time. Playable Luigi in a turn-based RPG in the Paper Mario series. Well, I don't know if he's actually playable later. Right now he's AI controlled. Okay, Bowser's attacks are harder to defend against, and it seems like they ought to be. And yes, they can be defended against. It's not a scripted battle. Oh, Mario, you really think you can win against me, the King of Koopas? Dude, do you have complete and total amnesia? Even if you fight me with your clumsy brother, you can't defeat me. Give up already. We both know you don't have a chance, Mario. Okay, there, I did defend, but that attack would have done 3 damage. Nope. It's like I keep pressing the button way earlier than I'm supposed to. Huh? What's that? Sounds like the misty stage effect from Thousand Year Door, actually. Oh, we'll fight later! What's going on with my precious airship? Hey Bowser, someone has damaged the airship! It's going to crash! Paper Mario Star Nova. Chapter 1. Sacred Starport. You know, I could have sworn the chapter titles were colored, but I could be wrong. Well, we'll get a free heal, at least. I do not know if there's anything hidden in here. I don't know. On one hand, it's a ROM hack. The person wouldn't be so mean as to put a random invisible block somewhere, right? But on the other hand, it's a ROM hack. The creator totally would be mean enough to put a random invisible block somewhere. There's a hidden block there, and yeah, I got an item. That's the left C button to see what items Mario has at the moment. Wait, what? Why is it not working? That block, I assume we can't do anything about right now, because I don't think Mario can ground pound yet, and we don't have a hammer yet either. Okay, so that's that. I don't know why the left C button isn't working, but maybe it's a delay thing. Star platform, that's new. And hey, first star piece of the game. They're pink now. It's a glowing star piece. Wait and find out what this is for. Kinda curious if the creator did anything with the badges in this game. I don't know how much of this is new programming and how much of it is just new art and music. Ouch. Ladybugs, those were never in a Paper Mario game. Well, unless they're in Color Splash or Origami King, and I haven't seen him. Ouch. What? Where am I? Who are you? What, you're here without any knowledge too? Mario's your name? Ah, well they can't be too much in pain if they could just jump up like that, right? I'm Solon, or is it Solon? I think that's my name. So... Lynn. So, I'm not the only one who's stranded here. How did you end up here? And Mario does his patented pantomime. Oh, whoa, what a journey. Why do people spell whoa that way? It's W-H-O-A. And what a miracle that you didn't get hurt. The Mushroom Kingdom, you came from so far away. Wait, how do you know the Mushroom Kingdom's far away? What happened to your amnesia? So, since we're both trying to find out where we are and all, would you maybe want to go on this adventure together? Solon joined your party. First partner get. Press C down to have him tell you about people, places, or things nearby. So yeah, we have our Goombella slash Goombario character. When you're interested, just ask him. Also, I don't know what this music is from, but it sounds like I Want to Live in America from West Side Story. Doesn't it? Solon is also helpful during battles. Uses Bud Bonk to deal damage to enemies or let him tell you about his enemy's features and HP using his inspiration ability. Wonderful! I'm happy to meet you, Mario, and I'm sure we'll make a great team. And by the way, there's one other thing I do remember, something named Starport. Starport? I thought we'd standardize on USB. I'm not sure what it is, but maybe we should watch out for that name. Either way, let's start our adventure, Mario. I think you're missing a dot in your ellipsis there. I already started my adventure. I had a tutorial, battle, and everything. I know about action commands. First actual enemy. And yeah, let's get the first strike on it. Well, it's time for a battle. You know how it works, right? Just don't forget that you can swap between you and me by pressing Z. Well, I'll get rid of this first Goomba first. We have Bud Bonk and Inspiration, which is Tattle by a different name. This is a Goomba. I think we both know that Goombas are neither strong nor very intelligent. Hey, Professor Franklin and Goombella weren't too reasonably smart. I'm Goombario. Max HP 2, attack power 1, defense power 0. Fine, you're Mario. You know them well. We'll easily defeat them. Literally the first enemy Mario ever encountered, at least in a game that actually had his name in the title. I guess it depends on whether you consider Donkey Kong to be a Mario game. And hey, I managed to defend against that. It's really tempting to press the A button again on the second jump, even though I know it's not necessary. Or press it at the top of the second jump, because I think that's how you get stylish points in Thousand Year Door, if I remember correctly. There's not actually much point in first striking these Goombas, because we only deal 1 damage to them, and one jump will defeat them anyway. But whatever, it's the principle of the thing. Sooner or later it'll matter. I keep wanting to look for hidden stuff, I just don't know if there is any. We'll have to come back here eventually once we have the hammer, but... Oh, I sense a strong energy radiating from the star panel over there. It feels as if it wants me to connect with it. Now, this game isn't about connection, that's a different game. Maybe. Do I have another ability I did not know of? Again with the 2-dot ellipses, what is with that? Mario, can you go there, stay on it, and try pressing A? I'm curious if... Yeah, sure, Mario will try pressing A. Totally him and not the person on the other side of the fourth wall. I'm sensing such an enormous amount of energy right here. Wasn't me, I'm tired. Okay, Mario, please don't get scared or so, but let me try something. It actually worked. Wow! I'm not sure how I did it, but I teleported us to another location in a flash. You heard it here, folks. Apparently Bittybuds have the ability to teleport now. With help from a lot of star magic. I can only do it on top of these star panels, but I'm always ready to use it if we need it. Well, he seems like a sunny kind of guy. Maybe he knows a bit more about stars and whatnot. Unchanged battle music, notably. Now we can bud bonk the Goomba since we already did the inspiration. Anything here? Oh yeah, and we should do this. This is a Starkapelago. Nice pun. It's a sacred island group where the sky will always be filled with stars. You know, I find it highly ironic that the person with amnesia is our guide for this. What a beautiful, serene, and relaxing place. It almost seems like it'll never be daytime here. Wow. Whoops. Did not mean to go back out. Okay, is there anything over here? Because that really looks like it should be a secret. If I had the hammer or something. That looks a little suspicious too. Attention! If you want to continue, step over here, please. What's with that font upscaling? We're here to actively defend our settlement from intruders. Especially since the recent increase in unusual occurrences and happenings around here. You missed an R in occurrences. Therefore, we ask you the following question. What are your intentions? Does one of you tell the truth and the other one lie? And you can only ask one of you one question to get through. Please don't be afraid. We're not here to cause trouble. How can we be sure that you can be trusted? Mario and me both just stranded here with no idea where to go. I never heard of stranded being used intransitively like that, but okay. I don't even know where I'm from. And the only other thing I recall is the name Starport. I wish I could think of more, but I can't. You see, not only do you know about Starport, but you have glowing eyes. Oh, true. I actually didn't notice that. He actually does have them. And your presence is stellar, almost as if the cosmos would shine upon us. It may be risky to say this, but for now we placed our trust in you. Place our trust in you. Should I start humming Solar Man stage theme? We advise you to look out for our much-acclaimed Merlery. Merlery? She'll most likely be able to help you. Feel free to enter our beloved settlement, Starport. Thank you very much, dear Guardians. Very nice of you. See, Solon's so polite. So here we are in Starport. Welcome to Starport. Is there anything on the back of the sign? Does not appear to be. Is there anything behind these houses? I don't think I need to save, but might as well. Who are you? Oh, you're the guy who fell from the sky straight into the hills, right after the huge fireworks above the clouds. What happened there? Are you the one who caused the fireworks? Probably not. We are guarding this path as long as Merlery insists. Beyond it lies the greatest treasure of Starport, the Astral Tower. I hope you understand that we are pretty cautious with it. Yep, can't go that way. If you follow this path, you'll get to see the Astral Tower. Everyone says it's one of the most important things ever. I wish I knew why. Heal block if you need it. We got a free heal at the start of the... well, whatever you'd call it. Shop there. Excuse me. wanting to look for secrets. But again, I'm not sure if there are any. Fun fact, the original Paper Mario does not work well on most emulators. Oh, hey. And that tells us what directions everything is. Like, I think this is a relatively new one, the one I'm using for this, and it came recommended. And even then, you can still see a little bit of graphical glitching. We can have a little graphical glitching as a treat. Good evening. This pipe leads to the underground to Starport. Be careful, you may or may not face some threats down there. Okay, we will or will not be careful. Should be safe, though. Also famous last words? So yeah, need a hammer to get through there. But yeah, my first exposure to the original Paper Mario actually was playing it on an emulator, and the worst bug I remember was that Watt's meter for her attacks did not fill up correctly. The timing would still be the same, but the bar would appear to be empty the whole time, so needless to say, that made the timing a lot more difficult to get right. The star spirits, I wonder if they're real or no. If yes, I wonder if I could be one of them one day. Wait, if you guys aren't star spirits, then what are you? Star mortals? How are you even wearing that dress? Or robe, or whatever it is. Hello, mister. Have you ever heard of the Astral Cave? No, we've heard of a tower, and an astral tower, and a cave, but not both at once. There's many tales about a huge, dangerous monster living there. Of course there are. Brr, I'm getting scared just by thinking about it. Okay, I know that's Celestial Night with the moon, but I can't help but read it as Celestial Knight. Dude, back when I was younger, they had the Big Bowser Burger at this inn. That thing slaps, I ain't kidding. It was so popular that at some point the workers couldn't find any more of its ingredients. And oh boy, then they released the infamous iced potato pizza, and it was so much worse, man. I'm still crying on the inside. Wait, why can't we talk to you? Oh, someone from the Mushroom Kingdom? Haven't been there in a while. Mouse. I'm Salvalore, or Salvalor? You want to know stuff? Stuff about this world? About this kingdom? Well, best I can do is Astral Tower. The famous Astral Tower, one of the greatest treasures of Stellaria. It uses star energy as its main source of power. Also, music remix from Bowser's Inside Story. Good game. And as a certain relic, the Sunstone contains an infinite amount of star energy. I'm pretty sure that's against the laws of physics, but okay. It was used to power the tower for ages. Back when it was first discovered, hints were found that some sages gathered to collectively create the connection between the tower and the cosmos. The exact amount of sages, I think you mean number of sages there, remained unclear, though it is assumed that it were 4 of them? You mean that there were 4 of them? Or that it was 4 of them? Who united their powers. That is not a subjunctive there. According to the co-stars, the astral essence generated by the Astral Tower is used to foresee the future. Want to know more? I'd love to, but you don't actually have any more options in your menu, so... We are now slightly more informed about the Astral Tower. This is Starport, the sacred and friendly place filled with hopes and dreams. The dangerous but tasty Chocolate Island. Starport is the capital of the Starkapelago and serves as its center and power source. Whether it's the Astral Tower, Celestial Night, the southern port, there's just so much to see. I just adore this place. So serene. It kind of feels like home. Might it jog your memory a bit there, Solon? The bar is so cool. Have you seen that spinning star? I take it you're Merlery. Aha. Who's entering my residence? A red hat. You don't appear very familiar, if I may say so. Hey, I'm very famous where I came from. Hello, this is Mario, and I'm Solon. We're both stranded here and don't know where we are. The Guardians told us we should look for someone called Merlery. Then here is where you belong. I am indeed Merlery, the shaman of Starport. I am often considered a sort of leader or guiding figure of this place. Personally, I view myself as a safe haven for anyone who needs it. Oh, Merlery's little safe space. Though enough about me, may I ask where you are from? Of course. Mario comes from the Mushroom Kingdom. He's just in the middle of an intense fight against his arch nemesis, Comma Splices. And suddenly the airship they battled on seemingly crashed. And me, I'm from... I'm sorry, I just can't remember. Oh, I see. Oh, you want to know where you are? As you've probably heard, you're currently at Starport, a legendary sanctum which is part of the Starkapelago. The Starkapelago is a group of starry islands, a relaxing region surrounded by many other locations. Starport, also called the Sanctum of Future Foresight, holds one of the most important monuments of the kingdom. I am referring to the sacred, magical Astral Tower. The astral essence embodied by the Astral Tower is used to show the future and therefore lead the way. If you really want to find your way home, it is the safest to ask the Astral Essence for help. Thank you very much, Madame Merlery. That's some good advice. We should definitely check out that tower, Mario. Indeed we should. Luigi? Who? I apologize, but I assume I cannot help you with this. However, the Astral Tower may also hold the power to answer this question. Well, give me a hammer. Go to the west part of the town and then north. I will ask the guard to let you through. Again, that should be a period or a semicolon. Okay, wonderful. Thanks, Mario. Let's continue. Yes, let's, but first, I want to see what's over this way. Oh, and you know what? We should get the Totally Not Tattle for, Merlery's place. Oh, no, still just Starport. That's Merlery, the guard of Starport. She's very supportive of our quest and seems to know a lot about this kingdom. I'm glad she's on our side. We're leaving Starport. Beyond this gate, there's no certainty of not getting attacked by various monsters. So take care of that. Take care out there if you're going, alright? Don't you know who I am? Again, I keep wanting to find something secret, but it's just not there. That's okay, then. I'm sure that location will be important later. For the time being, let's head to the Astral Tower. I don't know how to get to that second floor at the end. Presumably something opens up later. I don't miss how slow Mario walks in the early Mario RPGs, or at least Paper Mario games. We are guarding this path as long as Merlery insists. Okay. I don't need to save again, but I might as well. Okay, so we have an exit there. That's the way to the tower. Well, clearly we should leave. Oh no. You're leaving Starport, blah 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 blah, blah blah blah. Mysterious hexagon. Unset event flag. Does seem a bit odd that we haven't seen another star piece yet. Or item block, for that matter. Wait, what? Where am I? That's some collision. Yeah. I've heard that actually the original Paper Mario was fairly buggy. It's weird. Sometimes an emulator doesn't work on a game correctly because it's not accurate enough, and sometimes it doesn't because it's too accurate. Well, I guess the latter usually just happens with ROM hacks. Case in point, the whole add music echo debacle. Well, that's certainly a unique doorway. Astral Tower. Had a feeling. Wow, it's magical. Maybe pressing A on the larger star panel might do something? Turns out the porch light of Mrs. Schultz in Germany, so don't do it. Nothing there. Starry Cave, is that our next goal? Let's ask Merlery about it. I'm sure she'll know more. Hey, maybe she has a hammer. Not gonna lie, I expected the Astral Tower to be an actual dungeon. I know, like, sacred place of magic and all that, but, I mean... the stuff in these games that's like that gets taken over by monsters all the time. Let's see, Merlery is this way. We went into the Astral Tower. Now what? So, the Astral Tower showed you a cave. That must be Astral Cave to the east. It's not far away, but it's dangerous out there. I pray for a foresight of great success for you two. Come back whenever you need help. Thanks again, Madame Merlery. We'll be back soon, I'm sure. Oh, I forgot to tattle the Astral Tower. Well, I'm not going to walk all the way over there to do that. So wait, it's to the right? Well, that's new. The gate leading outside of the starport is currently blocked by that yellow block. I'm still not sure how to get rid of it, so unfortunately it is difficult to leave the village at the moment. So this is the way to the Astral Cave, but wasn't the Astral Cave on the other side? There's no way we're getting through here without some help. Should we go ask Merlery for advice again? The hammer can shatter this block. Break it down, Mario. It's interesting that he says that before we actually get the hammer. Hey! Was there a bridge there before? I've heard about you. You've defeated many Koopas all around the world. But I'm not just a usual Koopa. Let's see how you do without your pathetic jumps. It's time for some revenge. Okay, mini-boss music. And... I always forget which button I'm at Z to. Right, that one. I require some inspiration. Spiny Bro? That's a Spiny Bro. It's basically a Hammer Bro with the spiny shell as a helmet, so I would recommend not to jump. Wait, do you even have any other attacks? Well, anyways. Max HP 6, attack power 2, defense power 0. Be careful of that hammer. If it hits you, you might get shrunk in a wink. Similar to Hammer Bros, when Spiny Bros get desperate, they'll hurl a ton of hammers, but they're a lot worse at aiming. Those hammers look quite useful, though. Wish we had one like that. Oh. What? I assume if we do jump on them, we get hurt. Yep, just checking. I shall do nothing. You caught a hammer. Use it to deal damage to spiky enemies. Outside battle, press B to use it. Interesting way of getting the hammer. Let's see how you like it. Sadly, Solon still can't do much. That action command is even easier on a keyboard. Star points for us. We did it, Mario, and you even got a hammer. Win-win scenario. Well, for us at least. Anyway, let's go. Now let's get rid of that block. It might be dangerous. Don't forget that we can always heal at the heal block in front of the Grand Gate. Yeah, I did take some lumps, so we'll go back and do that. I don't think we explored down here either. Is that Twink? What's this? And what is this? Ain't finding that perfect place for fishing properly here. I've been hoping for more on here in the name of the town, Gar. But there's water all around us. We're in an archipelago, or a starchipelago as the case may be. So here's a question. I remember there being two yellow blocks. Do we go to the left one or the right one, or are they actually one and the same because of the town being circular? I would assume we save that one for next time, or after we've leveled up a bit from whatever is over this way. But yes, hammer. If you go to the right here, you'll find a Stargate, or the right from here. The adults always say that it's so dangerous. It's not that scary, I've been there before. Yes, only for a few seconds, but still. You're not really selling me on this, are you? And yeah, this game has the low-res font from the original game. The one they used in Thousand Year Door and Beyond was definitely better. Cleaner. Oh, they have a split path again. You're not suspicious at all. Hello. Hinikali Alakupzam. No more information needed. I trade badges for star pieces. Do you insist on trading? Okay, so he's our badge guy. Which badges do you want to swap for? Challenge Orb. Take more damage from enemies for a real challenge. Useless. Payoff. The more damage Mario takes, the more coins he receives. Chill out keeps you from being hit by a first strike. Feeling fine protects you from poisoning and dizziness. Be lucky. Fire shield. Happy heart. Happy flower. Power rush. Heart finder. Flower finder. Peekaboo. Money. Power plus. Wait, that's 7 now? Dang. And flower saver is 8? Whew. Well, actually, I guess that's just the star piece count, not the BP count. So yeah, with only one star piece, all we can get is these two, and I don't want to take more damage. And, I mean, I guess I could get payoff, but I'd kind of rather save up for the bigger, fancier stuff. I didn't change my mind, I am practically broke. Okay, well, what's this way? Get anything if we hit the trees. A coin! And now I have to remember to go all the way back to the start and go hit that one block. Another coin. Wait, did that one come out of the sky instead of the tree? Starview Field. Yeah, how about that one? It's a different color. Is that a petrified tree or what here? Welcome to your home box. Under construction. Here, all your personal achievements will be displayed. Certain challenge runs might also result in bonus trophies for your home box. Well, this is a new feature. Come here every now and then and see how your home box evolves. Okay. Fair enough. Look, stars. Coins earned 28, badges collected 0 out of 40, star pieces collected 1 out of 72, question marks, more question marks, number of battles 5, your first strikes 3, enemies first strike 0, and yet more question marks. Okay. So we have an achievement system. And a mushroom? I don't know why it's you got the mushroom rather than a mushroom, but gosh, we sure did. Yeah, I'll walk back into the beginning in a bit here. I want to see what's over this way first. Whoa, was that a shooting star? You should wish for something. I wish that this wish will not be granted. Green clothes, best badge in existence, Tariki falling from the sky, tasty mushroom. Oh, I don't know. If I choose Luigi, what does he come from? Did he wish for something? Don't tell me what it was, or it won't come true. I wished for something as well. What if it turns out that all of them can come true later in the adventure? I wish for teleporting to the other one of these. Wow, it came true! Well, that's certainly an interesting question mark block. Eat hammer. Think about it, I haven't even looked at the badge menu and stuff. Okay. A flower. Let's see, so that's the items. That's that. I can't switch to any members, and that's that. There we go. I'm curious. Does this game expand the inventory? Because that was always one of the things that annoyed me about the original, well, the first two Paper Mario games, is that the inventory was so small. Okay, we do have 3 BP. Good, we can brave 4 times. The power jump badge. Okay. So we have our first badge. It takes 1 BP. And the ability uses 2 FP. These are just Goombas, so I'll just use the regular jump on them, but I'm sure the power jump will come up soon. Especially if we run into anything with defense. I like the art direction, the art design direction, whatever, in this game. Like, all the starry stuff and whatnot is nice. I mean, it still suffers from that Nintendo 64 low poly thing, but... Oh, look, a Spiny. Oh, we know what to do with them. We haven't totally not tattled them yet, so... This is a Spiny. Spinies have spikes on their shells that are pretty sharp. Max HP 3, attack power 2, defense power 0. Are they always that weak? Anyway, they'll roll into Spiny eggs and slam into you. Okay, the Mario fandom collectively needs a better term for those than Spiny eggs, because they're just rolled up Spinies, right? I'd always thought that it was a bit weird calling them that. Anyway, it'll be a little easier to fight them if you can flip them over, I think. Okay, that comes out fast. Wait, didn't it say they have 3 health? Well, you know what? Inspiration is free, and he can't do anything against Spinies, so I'm gonna double check that description. Okay, yeah, max HP is 3, attack power is 2, defense power is 0. I'm pretty sure that's incorrect, because that one definitely had 2 HP and 1 defense. Wanting to press A after hitting the enemy with the hammer to do a stylish. Hey, Thousand Year Door was the last Paper Mario game I played before this one. The remake, that is, for the Switch. Something this tree? Oh, come on, that tree looks like it really should have had something in it. I actually do miss Paper Mario. Oh, I miss Mario RPGs in general. I never actually finished Mario and Luigi Brothership. Why is the music so fast suddenly? That's weird. Okay, and that time I did do 2 damage. Huh? Well, the attack power of 2 seems to be correct anyway. Curiouser and curiouser. Go figure, I get the power jump badge and then the first enemy I encounter afterward is one that I can't jump on. These star kids usually aren't allowed to go here. No one who followed this path ever came back, they say. I don't believe them. That sounds like something you'd hear in any movie to make it more melodramatic. Do I sound smart now because I use melodramatic? I do, right? Yeah, you keep trying there, kid. Okay, Fire Flower. Those will deal with the Spinies if we need to. Is there anything down? No. Okay, good. Thought for a minute that would soft lock me or something. Well, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I fell off of the star. And fell into the abyss. Wow, why does that jump so hard? I don't suppose I can... Oh, whatever. I'm gonna see if I can use a spring to get up there. Okay, Mario! You are famous for jumping. Why is your jump so weak in this game? If I stand at the very edge of the star platform... I think the star platform actually has a bigger hitbox than it looks. Ah. Back to the beginning. Wait, do I even have to jump? Can I just... Okay, the last one requires a jump. And no, I don't know how long I'll be playing this game either. I figured... Jump into the abyss again, okay. Okay, you do need to jump there. I figure if we run into a boss, that'll be a good stopping point. If there's a long dungeon ahead... Okay, why was that so difficult? Astral Cave. If there's a long dungeon ahead, I probably won't feel like going through all of it. If there's a short dungeon ahead, I might. Mario, that looks like the place we were looking for. That's the Astral Cave. So, are you ready to go in there yet? I'm sensing that it might be more dangerous in there. Yeah, and we're still at level 1. There weren't enough Goombas and Spinies to give us 100 star points. Save. I can use save states, but, you know, I'll use those off camera. Well, we are now in a cave. Wait, that's not right. Everyone knows Spinies aren't available in the cave tile set, or cave sprite set, I mean. Hey They must have used XDFX. Also just realized I never bought any items at the shop. Well, I've gotten a couple along the way, so it's probably fine. Again, famous last words. Oh, hey, Cheap Cheeps, those are new. Again, what the heck are they doing in a cave? Inspire me to find out what this Cheap Cheep is. That's a Cheap Cheep. Oh, really? They're barely seen in the Mushroom Kingdom itself. Instead, they happen to inhabit the ocean, islands, and kingdoms around it. Again, punctuation. Okay, max HP is 4, attack is 1, defense is 0. They're not that difficult to beat. That's what I call some cheap, cheap star points. Get it? Huh? I see what you did there. Yeah, more HP, but less attack power. And hey, they can actually be affected by our Biddy-Bud friend. And just out of curiosity, how much damage does the power jump do? 4, okay. That was completely not necessary, but figured I should try it out. Just keep jumping on it. You'd be very sorry if I never do that grid. And yeah, 11 star points, not bad for a normal enemy battle. Hearts, coins, flowers, all the goodies. And honey syrup. You know what that does, it restores 5 FP. Gosh, I miss Mario RPGs so much. Okay, that looks like there is no obvious route over there, and we have another split path. That looks like another Spiny. And Solon can't do 4 damage, so we'll have to take a cheap hit. And blocked it, fortunately. I wonder if this game has star powers. I don't see why it wouldn't. But we went straight to Chapter 1, there was no prologue, so... Another thing I wondered about was what the difficulty of this ROM hack is like. Because, well... Okay, I see. We're only on Chapter 1, but there's plenty of time for it to get much, much harder. I remember, like, the one Super Mario RPG hack I did play was, like, absurdly difficult right from the beginning. I think it was Super Mario RPG Armageddon. Okay, and now Mario's jumping too far. Apparently I'm not good at platforming today. And yeah, it's another Super Mario Bros. 1 Underground remix. So does the music go faster when you don't get a first strike? Oh, and this is the action command. Oh, and I missed that one too, okay. At least the Cheap Troops aren't much of a threat. Alright, one more round should finish the battle. Well, now I'm curious what the music does if we get first struck. I don't necessarily want to test it out immediately, but... gonna be right after a level, or actually, maybe right before a level up. Oh no, the weird hitbox star platforms are back! Okay, second star piece get. Don't think there are any 2-star piece badges that I cared about. Oh look, a switch. Huh, did anything happen? If not, maybe there's a second switch we have to activate? Gee, I wonder where the second switch is. And into the abyss. Well, I mean, we got across. Task accomplished? Task failed successfully? Yeah, I might as well go to the end of the cave. As long as there's not like a big section after this or something. Well, that would have been a perfect enemy to test getting first struck against. But I had no way of knowing if there was only one of them, so... Anything down here? Well, there's the spiny. A lot closer to that level up. Yes, give me the lovely coins. Okay, so wait, there's actually more than one way to go here. I definitely want that. So is this progress, or is it secrets? Or is it actually not an intended path at all? Because that really looks like a path. Okay, yeah. HP plus badge. And a star piece that we can't get yet. Presumably for that we need the Coops equivalent, or Cooper. And for that we need a stronger hammer. That is also something I didn't care for with Paper Mario, is the fact that you tend to have to backtrack very deep into dungeons to get items that you missed because you didn't have the stuff for them. Just saying, Super Mario RPG did not make you do that. Oh, there's a little Super Mario World castle music theme going on in there too. Not sure why the camera went up like that, but let's save. Well, that looks like a perfect opportunity for a blooper or something to pop up. Oh no, it's a Neppy Nut. Huh, haven't seen those in a Paper Mario game either. Guess I don't think so. You are intruders! Intruders in my cave! Sorry, do you know? Ah! Oh, cool, we get the Yoshi's Island Fortress boss music and intro. Nice. Neppy Nut. This is a Neppy Nut. Those water monsters usually inhabit forests and jungles. If there's enough water, at least, of course. Max HP 20, defense power 0, attack power 2 to 3. You can also charge up and do some kind of special attack. Also, I wouldn't recommend using your hammer since the Neppy Nut is in the water. Its name sounds a little strange, you say. Well, it's actually an anagram of Neptune. If you only had a Yoshi to help you now. A blue one would be cool. Get it? Because 3-3 is Neppy Nut's domain, and the Yoshi for X3 levels is blue. I will say, well, I think the Yoshi's Island Fortress boss theme is very underrated. It's honestly probably one of my favorite Mario boss themes. This remix could definitely use a few... Dang it, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I haven't been timing that very well. Do another power jump. As I was saying, this remix definitely could use more instruments. I mean, the original had 8 channels, and I know the Nintendo 64 is capable of more than that. It's okay, it said his attack power doesn't get higher than 3. Well, that looks like a potential special attack, so let's eat that mushroom just in case. Not a whole lot of animation for this guy, is there? And I still haven't learned the timing for that, but he only has 2 HP anyway, so whatever. Bye-bye. No, just about exactly enough to get a level up. I know the strat is to pick BP every time, but we barely have any badges to use it on, so I think I'll do HP first this time. You got an ancient artifact. Oh, hey, Super Mario Bros. 3 wanted to get remix. What's that? An ancient artifact? Huh. Not even my eyes can get the truth out of this. We should ask Merlery. Maybe she knows what it is. Again, comma splice. Why is the music so quiet here? Oh, that was the end of chapter. Okay. Wow. Short chapter. And so Mario and Solon defeated the water monster Nepinut in the Astral Cave. But what about the golden object it hid in its pond? What about Luigi, Peach, Bowser? Will Mario ever get back to the Mushroom Kingdom? A new adventure, still full of questions, has begun. Okay, so what's going on with this ancient artifact here? What did I do? What did I do to never get included in things they do? What am I doing? What do I do to me? Am I really that different? But that's not my fault, is it? And we'll save and quit because I think this is a great stopping point. I'm enjoying this hack so far. It's a nice addition to the original Paper Mario. Like, I'm sure just about everybody could agree there aren't enough Paper Mario games. I mean, I guess if you don't like the series. And yeah, so far this seems to be pretty well done. So I'll look forward to playing the rest of it. So, I will see you all next time.